Now let us see how we can use multi-if loop. Now multiple if loops is in the format of if a condition, and then I have some body, and then I'll say else if and some condition, and then some code, and similarly I can add as many else ifs I want, and in the end I can simply complete this with a simple else. So this is the format of a multiple if else loop. Now let us use this loop to determine the grade of a student based on the marks. Suppose I'll say int marks is equal to some value, say 55, and we can put on a condition if marks greater than 90, we can say the grade of the student is A. Else if we can say if marks are greater than 70, then we can say grade of the student is B. Similarly we can put down another condition of if marks greater than 50, we can say the grade of the student is C. And if it is not even greater than 50, we can say that the student has failed. The student has failed the examination. So this is how a multiple if else loop works. Let us now try to run for various values of marks. Now as you can see, for 55 we have the marks are greater than 50 but are not greater than 70, so the grade is C. So accordingly, if I put down the value as 75, we can check down, it says the grade of the student is B. And accordingly, if I put on 95, the grade of the student is A. So this is the way we can put on multiple if else loops and design the logic. Now similar to a multiple if else loop, we can even have a ternary operator. Now let me first put on a simple ternary operator. Now ternary operator always has some return. Let me say some char result is equal to blank, and then I can say result is equal to marks greater than 40. I can say it is P, means stands for pass, or F stands for fail, and then I can accordingly print the result is plus result. So let us see some error coming here, invalid character constant. So I just shifted this. So this is the ternary operator. We have a question mark here and a semicolon here. So this is equivalent to if marks greater than 40, return P, else return F. So the result contains the value depending upon whether the condition is true or whether the condition is false. So this is a simple way I can put down a ternary operator, and now I can even arrange this all entire if else system into the format of a ternary operator. Now let us, I can say if marks greater than 90, so I can say grade is A, else I'll have to put a check on marks greater than 70. So here I'll have again question mark, and I have a grade which is B, and for else I have another loop coming. So I'll say marks greater than 50, question mark C, and else to this is fail. Now let us arrange all the brackets so that we can see where if you're missing something. Now we have marks greater than 90, this is the question mark, this is the A part, and this is the second part. So this starts with this is the question mark part, this is the colon part, and this colon part it continues from here to here. So I'll just arrange this. This is a complete in itself. And this is the completion for this. So now we can see we have marks greater than 90. If it is true, we get A. If it is false, we get this entire bracket to work on. So inside this bracket we have if marks is greater than 70, we get B. If not, we get this bracket to solve. So within this bracket we have if marks greater than 50, the result is C, and if it is not greater than 50, then the result is F. So accordingly we have the result. So this is how we can manage multiple ternary operators. So it says the result is A as the marks are 95, and now I'll put on a different value, and we can compare how if else is giving a result and what result is given by the ternary operator. So it says the grade is C, and ternary also says the grade is C. So this is the way we can arrange a ternary operator with multiple conditions. Now we have the condition, then the question mark. I'll just in short put down the logic of a ternary operator. We have condition. So this is if true, this returns, and if false, this returns, and it always returns something. So we need some variable to store the result in. So if the condition is true, so this part is executed and the result is returned to the result variable, and in case this is false, this is executed and the result is returned to the result variable. So this is the working of a multiple if else loop and the ternary operator.